both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we can go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes on yes on yes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today.
Game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he spins away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Bush. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Tried to get it on the edge there, but there was no seal, nowhere to go, had to step out.
Yeah, sometimes the defense just wins those battles because ordinarily the guy setting the edge, offensive tackle, tight end, H-back, someone of that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones. Able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Dalton here from the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Dalton now to pass. Hard throw, incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there, 78 yards, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this is incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
2nd down now after the incompletion. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Dalton bootlegs out. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
This is brought in at the 21. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better.
Touchdown, Falcons! So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty. More to come. Keep firing.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 2nd down, McCaffrey pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Bridgewater, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A long drive here, play 12 coming up for the offense. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Third and goal for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Let's go. Way 90. Tagger. 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 Tagger.
Here's Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offensive.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Justin Houston bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dancing away at the 30. Still going. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go. And he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shift together here from the D-line. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Bridgewater on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right near the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Panthers on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good pickup there. 26 yards. First and 10, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his throw here's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 63 yards. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again down here with Bush. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He gets away from 1. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and 10 for Dalton. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Tiger! Get ready!
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. A little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. To throw is Bridgewater. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Dalton off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. This will be Dalton again. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it with Bush. And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons add on. And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Get ready! Force!
Second down, Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. On second down, Bridgewater again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Bridgewater again. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, All the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. And some room to maneuver. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Dalton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for, because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green. Watch it now. Let's go. Catch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Dalton here from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first down throw coming for Dalton. A swing pass caught. And we're back now in Charlotte. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Dalton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21. Yard line. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ty Montgomery, 79 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end right. Over.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
On second down, Montgomery. And now running right through it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Near the goal line, Bridgewater. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the comebacker. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Finds a seam inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
No, she's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Being chased out left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And all the way down to the 29. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Yeah, he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, Dalton. Forced out to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
This will be taken very short. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schmidt. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football.